Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more A to Z ranked duel. So today we've got something a little bit interesting. I went for something a little dumb. I wanted to see if we could let Kali through, have them pick Kali, and we would pick Bellona. Now, the reason I wanted to do this was I was curious if we could actually make effective use of the counter of Bellona, such effective use that we could actually counter one of the best gods in duel in Kali. Now, I've beaten Baka before with Bellona. Kali, I think, is a whole different animal because she's got a little more abilities to work with and she's got her terrifying ultimate. That's the stun. I was kind of expecting that. We should be able to cleave her in wave and still win this. There's her bracer down. There's her bracer down. So we got active early. That's great. We still got Shell. Shell's pretty reliable here, so I think we're good. Her stun should still be down. We're dead. Are we not dead? Are we dead? I think we're dead. Oh, do we out-heal it? Do we out-heal it? We out-heal it. Oh my god. So I misplayed really hard there. I misplayed really hard. I did not realize how much she was clearing the wave. That's actually it. She has all three abilities, by the way, right now, so we should still be careful back here. I didn't realize how much wave clear she had. If she dies me, if we just get a dash on her, she dies to us, so that's fine.
Your middle tower is under attack.
She shouldn't be able to kill. Okay, so the goal there was we wanted to keep her from getting a potential double buff, and we wanted to make sure that we got wave, so it was good to stick around a little bit longer. So early game did not go well. I made a small misplay, but a small misplay in a matchup like this is still really, really bad, because ironically, early game, Kali wins against Bellona. Now, the reason for that is because Bellona heavily relies on her 2 in the early game. That's basically all Bellona is just a 2-bot. You spam this thing, and you get a lot of damage out of it. Kali has an incredibly easy, straightforward counter to R2. She pops 3, R2 gets canceled, and then she does extra damage. So her stun is a really good counter against us. It's going to be really painful in the early game. When we get to the late game, it's actually going to turn a little bit. We're going to basically not be bludgeoning. We're going to maybe try and bait her stun. Oh, she's getting ultimate right here. We're just disengaging if we can. I should have dashed out. Little poke doesn't mean too much. She has ult, so we shouldn't be in trouble, but I took a little more poke than I needed to there. Damn, we're not going to be able to heal anymore, really. So if we can run her that would be good. The thing we do have going for us right now is we did go double chalice start, just because tier 1 boots didn't really mean anything, and Bellona doesn't build into mace well, so we did go ahead and get some chalices going, which means that we do have a lot of sustain we can use to our advantage here. In spots like these. Oh, she's taking tower aggro. Does she have mana? She gets mana off bracer. That's her bracer down again. That's okay. That's okay. We can back out right here. But yeah, early game actually goes to her, ironically, even though normally it would be kind of the opposite. And then late game hopefully goes to us. That one we'll have to see about. So the goal here is really that we're going to be able to build up attack speed, get into the late game, use the block stacks on our 1 as well as the disarm on our 3, and basically make it so her autos are fairly weak, fairly unuseful, and our autos are going to be smashing her. So we're going to be trying to get a lot of deflect and then also occasional disarm. So she's building a little weird, and this could go really bad for her if she actually tries to finish this. So it looks like she's building into Trans. Now, Trans is a really good starter item. Tier 1 of Morningstar is a really good starter item in duel because it's cheap and it gives you 10 power to go along with the attacker's blessing that you're normally picking up. But if she actually builds this, this is going to be a serious misplay. The reason being she needs to be building attack speed, not just because attack speed is optimal on Kali, but because attack speed is super important against Bellona, who basically blocks a percentage of your auto attacks based on her own attack speed. So that's something that we got to watch for. Couldn't quite get out of range of that. That's fine. Let's try and auto trade a little bit because she's trading in wave, and that's why she's losing so much HP. So we actually won that trade. That's fantastic. That's really, really good. Considering she has a level on us, that's really good. A level and a counter. Now, it is worth keeping in mind our bludgeon cooldown's 11 seconds. Her 3 cooldown should be 18. So we can get a bludgeon off after her 3 goes down. A lot of the time, that's not going to be something that we'll really be able to actually get, but it's something to try and keep track of. See if she'll stun early here. There we go. That was an early stun. We get her to ult. There's her ult. This might be a kill. This might be a kill. We'll see. I'm trying to bait her jump. We're going to panic shell, just in case. Okay. I thought she might try and juke that really hard. So that was interesting. I felt like she had jump and stun up there. The entire reason I shelled is because I figured we might actually be at risk. I don't know if I wasn't even trying cooldowns or what was going on there, but that's really good. We actually got first blood off that. We can go get red buff off of it too. Okay, let's try and heal up a tiny bit because she's actually going to get back here. One thing that's great is I saved ult there. I couldn't tell when her jump was going to come back up. I wanted to save ult just in case. That was just sort of a, yeah, she's going trans. That's not the play. That's not the play. Power is not worth it on Kali. Do we go hastened? I think we go hastened, which could be questionable, but I think it'll pay off. She is on my blue. Hang on. We're actually going to try and force this. My dash didn't reach her, so I think she's out. We do have a bludgeon in a second. It's not enough, though. Yeah, I don't think she wants to fight this. I don't think she wants to fight this. Okay, so she got my blue off that. That's not too big of a deal. Let's just see if we both want to back here. Okay, so we get our hasten done. Now this one's a little bit of a weird item because I'm a little bit feeling like we should be going Nemean just because Nemean is extremely reliable. That said, hasten will help us with kill potential, and I think this is a game that I think as long as I play well enough, I think I won't die now that we're later in the game. Earlier in the game, it was actually something where it's easy to die. It's incredibly easy to die in early game in general in Duel right now because attackers is such a busted item. So just making any sort of positioning misplay and stuff like that, it's very easy to do. Let's get a little poke if we can. So, but at this point, even without defense, I think it's just kind of balls in our court. We can make plays. Is her stun still down? Finally got my ultimate. I was just trying to spam that thing. I think we can dive a bit here and try and force her ultimate. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's a misplay on my part. Yeah, okay. That's not great. It doesn't matter too much, I don't think, but it does kind of suck. I was hoping we could force enough damage to get her ultimate there, but if I really dove enough to get her ultimate, she was just going to turn and kill me potentially, so it wasn't worth it. And there was no way we were going to kill her. All right, so let's back off pretty far. She might chase my recall here. Oh, she left a creep. Oh, okay. That's how it's going to be, huh? It's going to be one of those games. Ooh, actually, we don't go Nemean. Not yet. We do go Nemean later. We go Midgard right now. Let's try and keep movement control. Because she misbuilt trans, we actually have more freedom to build utility, essentially. And Hasten, Katana, and Midgardian are at least somewhat utility. Okay, so I'm healing through the creep damage right now, which is fine. And we got out of our stun range, which is great. So we got the clear there. That's all I was trying to do, is just trying to bait her out of range so we could finally do that. So we could finally get the 2 in clear wave. It's actually a really good trade. Okay, is she trying to force this, or what's going on here? I'm a little confused, because she's taking free poke, and that's her stun down. Okay, so this is a good fight for us, because her stun is down. This is her ultimate right here. There we go. I think she's dead. There we go. So that was a misplay on her part. That was a misplay. She got way too greedy on red, and she tried to jump over the wall as if we're not going to just chase it with our ult, which maybe she thought my ultimate was still down, to be fair. Bellona ult has a ridiculously low cooldown. But that's really good. That's really good. We're actually 2-0 early game. Hell yeah, smash that, Kali. Like I said, I haven't tried this before, so this is definitely this is definitely looking good. This is looking up. Oh, that was actually a little close. Let's chill in base. Ooh, do we go Thorns? I think we still go Thorns. It's tempting to go Sprint or something, but I don't think we really can. And if she goes Horrific or some nonsense like that, then we can just go Winged Blade and just counter out Horrific with an item. So, oh, she cleared the 1 Harpy. Let's make sure she's not on Bolt Demon. No, she's on Wave here. Wait, where did she go? Did she jump where? What? Oh, she's on blue. It just spawned. Got it. Oh, we didn't get... Are you kidding? I was 100%. That bludgeon did no damage. Wow. Okay. Never mind. We didn't get it. Just kidding, baited. Okay, so we'll try and push this a little bit. I don't think we really get anything done here. I think she'll just clear this, no problem. We don't have cooldowns to work with either. Okay, well, we'll take some free autos. So, yeah, going back to the whole item discussion. Hang on, no. Going back to the whole item discussion, I think Midgard is actually worth it more early game because, again, building trans means she's actually limiting her damage a lot. She's at the point in the game where her 3 is fully maxed now, meaning she gets 50 power out of her 3. Normally, that's why Kali gets scary with attack speed, is you're getting 50 bonus power for about, I think, 8 seconds or so max rank on the 3, which is a lot. I mean, 50 power is basically an item. So let's go ahead and get Pen before we go Nemean. So because she actually went trans, she's building way too much power, way too little attack speed, which means not only can we use our 1 and really, really well, because we can block a lot of autos since our attack speed's lower, but we can also just kind of afford to get more utility just because she's not too scary in 1v1s with a build that's not optimal. Pretty good poke. I don't think it's gonna matter. So let's grab timer and let's just get ready for red. I don't think we're gonna be forcing a bull demon, but we maybe could. I guess we maybe could. We maybe could. No, I think if we wait for Exy, we could force bull demon. Because Exy should shred enough through whatever it is, Nemean or breastplate, whatever she's going. Exy should be worth enough that we can do it there. But I think with tier 2 defense, we don't have kill potential. Tier 2 defense and no pen for ourselves. Ooh, jumping in place, huh? We're gonna save our 3 a little bit to stick to her. Okay, that's a lot of damage, and we didn't take too much ourselves. That's really good. She does not want to auto trade me here. She wants to save what HP she can. This is fine. This is fine. We can block autos. Yeah, there we go. Back off. Let's heal up a little bit. So this right here is the main reason you want to max the 3 over the 1, is that healing potential that you get is really valuable around wave. The 1's actually stronger for 1v1s, but the healing is really good. That we can actually sustain up a bit. We're doing it right there as well. So she did heal up a bit there, actually, which I didn't expect, but I think we're fine because we have double active and she just has a sprint. I maybe should have used Thorns at some point in that fight. So we have to be careful about our 3-2 right here. Oh, almost got out of range. Okay, so we're gonna heal up off creeps. Yeah, we should just out-sustain again right here. Just helping us catch up. Okay, that's her jump down. This is a little interesting. Okay, so the 1 should carry us here in this fight. The 1 should carry us. She should get a lot of autos reflected. She is getting a lot of autos reflected. But we're losing the fight. That's her sprint. That's her bracer. We got double active. Do we give up red for double active? It might be worth it. She's looking to dive. I don't think she's going to kill me. But she's just chasing, so we should be okay. Yeah, she just wasted the potential to actually take tower there. Or not take tower, but do some damage to it. That's fine. I'm actually totally okay with that. She had a bit of an advantage there because she finally got to a tier 3, so her build's looking really good cooldown-wise. Worth noting, by the way, this does kind of suck to fight into, the 30% cooldown, but she can't win auto trade, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. So I'm pretty sure her back here means we get Bull Demon. I'm not totally sure, though. We're going to try and rush Bull Demon right here. We're going to try and force it. Because, again, we have our penetration online now. I think we can just win a 1v1 as long as there's no tower for her. Okay, this isn't Bull Demon. We're actually not hitting that hard. So unless she just doesn't realize we're on it, we're going to have to reset. She doesn't realize we're on it. That's free Bull Demon. Fantastic. Okay, so let's try and defend our tower, because she should go ahead and go for tower if she realizes we just did that. Looks like she didn't, though. Fine with this. It's not too bad. Just get that regen going. Ooh, that's a misplay. Stick to her. She can't auto-trade. She can't. Whenever we have that 1 going, she can't auto-trade. Look at that reflect. That was really bad. She never ulted. She got too greedy. She thought she was out. We hit her with the snipe on the 3. That's going to be tower. That might be Phoenix, depending on how quickly we kill this. At least, okay, it should be part of Phoenix, I think. Oh god, we really don't do damage. Okay, so let's try and do a little bit here. Remember, she didn't use ult, so 1v1 scary right now. We're just trying to get a little bonus damage before we head back. Okay, that's fine. We're sitting full HP. She's chasing for some reason. The only advantage she has right now, she's going more power. Dude, you need attack speed. The only advantage she has right now is that I haven't backed recently. So it's not much. Okay, it's not the only, but like that's really the only reason to chase. And it's not a big deal. Got a little auto cancel into the 1 there, which is really convenient. The sprint doesn't matter. Sprint does actually nothing here. Except let her auto me, but she should already be autoing me because I'm auto trading her. I missed that. That sucks. Gonna try and ult this. I thought I'd get her stunned there. Okay, so can we chase her far enough? No. So that's just gonna be a trade. We got her sprint. I don't remember if we got her bracer, and we got her ultimate. That's fine. Her ultimate's more important than ours. That's actually a really good trade. Okay. So from here, we want to be building more attack speed if we can, and I think Oboe is a great way to go. Toxic Blade's kind of an option, but it's really not too much. Atalantis is also a little bit of an option because we get more movement speed. And that could be a way to go. But I think we're going to go Oboe. I think we're going to go Oboe because it's the maximum attack speed you can get, and it's going to help us when fighting in Wave. It's going to help us when fighting on Titan. I'm pretty sure Red just spawned, so she might be getting that for free, though, which sucks. Yeah, she's got it for free. Dim. She's backing right now. Can we stop her? Oh, that sucks. I actually could have stopped her if I went a little bit farther. It doesn't matter too much, though. We would have just harassed her. It wouldn't have really done much. Wouldn't have been too productive. So we probably want to hesitate on the Bull Demon until her red buff goes down. It's probably not worth forcing anything when she has red buff. So now, item-wise, we get a little interesting. I think we're going to go and upgrade Shell, because Shell upgrade's really strong in an auto-attack matchup. We can block potentially 2 autos, which is going to be very valuable. And we'll try and use this when we're not using our block stance mostly. Our block stance practically protects us. We do take damage, but not a lot, so we'll try and use it whenever we're caught between that, when we're in like our 3 stance or something. And again, for anybody that doesn't play Bellona that's not really used to her, just keep in mind the 1 stance, the block, the dash, whenever you're in that, that's the reason you can auto-trade auto-attackers like Kali so well. It's not that much about the disarm, it's much more about this. Like right here, if she tries to auto-trade, she's going to take a lot of damage. Oh, we're melting her. Pop the thorns on her. Can she die? Hang on. The 3. Got her. We reset Phoenix real quick. Get some creeps in here. There we go. That's Phoenix. That's awesome. So she needs to stop jumping out. That's one thing that's costing her, is she's giving me free ultimates when she does that, and that makes it a lot easier to win. Jumping away is just not a good idea when my ultimate's up. You've got to kind of trade me more aggressively there. So I think we can actually do free Bull Demon, which could be a misplay, but I think regen's going to be important for us, so I think we'll go ahead and do it. It'll help us push Titan a little bit. Okay, there we go. So we got Bull Demon done. We've got Phoenix down. Kali is going to struggle with clearing fire creeps. Now we just need one more attack or defense item. I think Nemean's going to be super important. Let's get Nemean done. So things to note, she doesn't quite have penetration yet, probably because I didn't go a strong defense item. So it makes sense not to get Exy done yet. She might get it done really quick. There she goes. She got Exy. So that makes Nemean weaker. But Nemean's really important to defend us against Titan because we do have to tank Titan at least somewhat. So that's a strong physical defense item to help us with that. And then we're also going to reflect auto attack damage, which is obviously really strong against someone as high auto attack as Kali. Ooh, this is fine. We're still in our 1. We're still in our 1. She can't trade this. Again, we're going to ult. Let's try and force her ultimate here. There we go. It's her ultimate down. We can just reset Titan. We don't need to do that. That's really good. That's going to be so much harder for her to trade now that her ultimate's down. She doesn't have that trump card anymore. Again, we'll go ahead and reflect here. If she tries to damage me, she's going to have a lot of trouble. We can oboe between her and Titan and get a lot of block stacks. So we're getting damage and we're chunking her at the same time right now. And let's get the free damage while she'll let me. Okay. So we should be fast enough that we can just back off here. The question is, I don't know if we get red buff. If she chases me hard, we might not be able to get red. So far, she's not chasing too hard. So I think we actually get red out of that, and that's pretty nice. Okay, so there's red done. So we don't need to upgrade Thorns. Thorns is actually nothing for us because she has no lifesteal. So let's grab a power pot. Let's sell this off. We don't need it anymore. Let's grab a bunch of these. Okay, so our build's looking really good. Now we're at a kind of weird part of the game where in a way we question, do we keep Hasten Katana or do we get a better damage item? Because with Phoenix down, we aren't chasing her. We're trying to end the game. So we want to be worried about tanking Titan and dealing damage to Titan more than anything else. So Hasten Katana kind of sucks right now. Now that said, if we lose a fight and things go bad and we need to fight her outside of her Titan room, then Hasten Katana becomes good again and things change. So it'll be a little weird. Let's see, this wave's a little inconvenient time for the Phoenix, isn't it? We can't quite kill it with this. Unless we can stall or clear it all, which is good. If we can do that, that'd be great. Okay, we're just gonna run at her, we're not gonna ult yet. Again, the block stance, look at the damage we're doing. That's her ultimate. That's her ultimate. We should just be able to kill her at the end with ult. There we go, there we go. Awesome, Phoenix, and that's game. Oh! We are slaying right now, dude. So satisfying. So satisfying. He's pausing. Why? 5-0 into Kali, who's like top 3 dual gods easy. Top 3 dual gods every single season is just basically Baka, Hebo, Kali. Maybe not early seasons. I didn't play duel in early seasons. Recent seasons, that's how it goes. GG, man. I'm feeling really happy about that. So before we wrap up the video, let me look at the post-screen stuff, and we'll break down the build a little bit for anybody curious, and we'll go kind of some of the stuff I talked about in the game. So build-wise, we started, Attacker's Blessing, Ninja Tabby, super common. Worth noting, again, Bellona, because of the way she works, not as much with her 3, but with her 1. And actually, let's look at this in the God profile, so that we can see her a little better for anybody who's not too familiar with how her 1 works. So basically, when Bellona auto-attacks, she's gaining stacks of block. And those block stacks reflect, and they block auto attacks. That's what block stacks do. So you're getting essentially like kind of a Nemean almost, and you're getting actual block stacks, kind of like Athena passive as well. So you're blocking auto attacks. And that's really important to counter ADCs and some auto attackers like Baka or Kali or, Mookery, stuff like that. So it's really, really valuable, and that's actually better than the disarm, because while the disarm lasts a short time, and normally if you're a smart player, you're just going to disengage and then come back in, and it's a really long cooldown, this lasts because this applies to the auto attacks, not the dash itself. It applies to the auto attacks after that dash. So that's why in a lot of our fights, we're just sticking, as soon as we use that 1, we're not using other abilities unless it's our ultimate, because we want to keep getting those block stacks and just win an auto trade. Essentially, I think a better way to think of it is shield bash, auto attacks are almost like a mixture between shell and thorns in auto attacks. So it's really, really strong because you're getting block and you're also reflecting damage back. So it's really terrifying to fight her in that. Now, our build, let's go look at this real quick. Our build was attack speed and Ninja Tabby, attack speed and the ability to stick to Kali with Hasten Katana. That's really important. We need to stay in auto attack range so we can keep getting block stacks. If she disengages, then she has just kind of a chance to get back into a fight without us having the block stacks to block her autos. So that's scary. Midgardian is great because it keeps her close, and it also is going to be slowing down her autos so that we can be getting, again, more reliable attack speed essentially over her, which is not something you normally see in matchups. Xe for penetration. This isn't that much about the attack speed. It's really just, the normal auto attack pen item, but it helps that it has attack speed. Oboe, really good on Bellona. Normally not a big fan of Oboe in duel, but Bellona is a god that is incredible with Oboe because it works really well in fighting in creeps, it works really well in fighting on Titan, and it works really well in just fighting the god in general. When you're auto-attacking really quickly, you're getting, for one thing, more attack speed, which is important for Bellona, but you're also getting a lot of those procs off because we hit almost the attack speed cap. We had like 2.4 attack speed. And then finally, Nemean. Normally you would see this earlier in the build, but again, because Kali built so much power, I think we can get away with the Midgardian because we can block so many of those autos. We could get away with the Midgardian early and then get Nemean late game, because for one thing, Nemean's just going to round out the build, but then also that way we can dive Titan a little bit better and have physical defense to tank Titan's damage. But yeah, hopefully that sums it up for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.